Yeah, yeah.
Shit, I guess I'll get out.
Hey, y'all. And I see this one of y'all. Okay, I just want to talk a little bit today because I got a comment that I've been thinking about a lot since I got it. It's been removed by the person that put it on, or I would have clipped it and shown it to you guys. It was a comment about on one of the Lori Lightner videos where the lady was talking about how people who criticize that type of Christianity are merely jealous. We're all bitter, jealous haters, in her opinion. I want to talk a little bit about why that's not true, why questioning these things doesn't mean that you're a bitter, jealous hater. First of all, bitterness is a buzzword that everybody likes to throw around in evangelical town. So let's talk about this. I'm Suzanne Titkemeyer. If you don't know who I am, I used to write a column called No Longer Quivering for Pathos for 10 years. It involved the evangelical world and all the crazy non-denominational churches that are out there. Don't bully anybody I'm going to talk about. Don't even be rude to them. And these are my opinions. Opinions. Do your fact checking. Hey, how's it going in Norway today? You having a good time? So it's a big one when they start calling people bitter or jealous, particularly bitter. When I hear the word bitter, I think it only means a taste, just a little bitter taste in the tip of your tongue or the back of your tongue, whatever part of your tongue it is that tastes bitter. But with the evangelical mindset, it has to do with disagreeing with somebody. If somebody believes something that you think is negative, you're going to call them bitter. It's a buzzword that they've all picked up on and used to shut people down. It's one of the ways that they shut people down who have been abused, either, you know, had SA, or they've had spiritual abuse, or they've had any other kind of abuse, verbal abuse at the hands of others in the church. They say that person is bitter instead of dealing with the fact that they themselves put the person down and created this nonsense. Instead of that, instead of actually owning their own part in it, they like to use the word bitter to explain anything that goes counter to their little thing that they have in their mind. I reject that. I think that there's nothing wrong with not holding positive emotions about something like religion. So not only the bitter, but the jealous. The reason I started thinking about this is because of the content saying that we were all jealous. Yes, it was a nice evening in Norway. Evangelical Church. I don't think we had that in Norway. Does it mean legalistic? Yes. If you are somebody that throws around that buzzword bitter, chances are good that you're in a church that practices some pretty extreme legalism and likes to define everyone. So that's one of those things I don't like. I don't like the definitions of things in Quiverful and Evangelical Town where they just really want to put you in your little box, make you shut up. So they use these words to define you without understanding what the actual meaning of the word is. There are so many pieces of this coded language that when you start looking at it, it gets pretty wicked. I have had the bitterness thing thrown at me a number of times. The jealousy, that's a new one. So if you weren't here when I was talking about Lori Lightner, I felt bad for her. She had her young adult son, had died in a motorcycle accident, and she was praying that God would not just heal him, but restore him from the dead. She was taking the theology I've seen at Bethel and many other places and extrapolating it out. In the Bible, Jesus healed people and raised people from the dead, but you know something? I don't see much of that going on around here. No matter how they're wrapping it, what they're calling it, I'm just not seeing it. And if the church was really walking in that kind of power and place, we'd see that. We would be seeing routinely people healed from any number of serious things. We'd see people being raised from the dead. I've told the story a bunch of times about a lady that we prayed for in the healing team that had multiple sclerosis. And every time we would pray for her, afterwards, the team would say, "Oh, we have to cleanse ourselves. We have to cleanse ourselves to make sure that those demons that are in her don't get on us." Girlfriend, that is not what's going on. When you have MS, it's not because you've embraced demons. And I was seeing Greg Locke this morning. Pastor Locke was saying that if you have anything wrong with you, then it's you clearly haven't trusted in Jesus. He was talking about this as far as people in wheelchairs not embracing the spirit of healing, not knowing that they can get healed and be perfectly normal again. Baloney. You don't want to throw rocks at everybody else through this stuff. So I just laugh when they start throwing rocks and they say, "Oh, you can't judge us. You can't judge us, but we're going to judge everybody else in this world." Why would they do that? Why would they even go to that place with it? I would love to know. But when I used to attend my old evangelical church, people would give testimony about different things like, "I told those Mormons where to go," and call every other religion in the world a cult, CULT, not understanding that they're constant throwing these names and shade at everybody does no good at all. It just disproves their entire point about them saying they love everybody. They don't love everybody. They love people that fit in the little boxes that they come up for you with, who keep their mouth shut and believe like they do. That's it. It's as simple as that. Well, I am disabled and live with a lot of demons. Yeah, Locke would probably say that about me because I have good days and bad days. And right now I'm rocking a twisted ankle that I hurt myself 2.5 weeks ago. And it doesn't seem to want to shift on out of here. So I hear you. There are days when I have to be towed around a wheelchair. There's days when I have to use my walker. There's days when I have to use my cane. And then there's days when I'm perfectly fine. So for him to say that is just pretty discouraging. And I don't think they get that. When they toss words like that and they try to put everybody in their little boxes, they're harming all of us. And they don't see that. Okay, I'm going to go. My asthma's bad, but I wanted to say before I left, there's a lot of drama going on right now in the community. And all I can say is, if you're harming my friends, my real friends, I'm going to speak up. Sorry if it offends people, but it's just the way it is. Just the way it is. I don't like everybody in the community. I don't even need to like everybody in the community, but I don't feel like I have to throw rocks at all of them either. It is what it is. We're just going to leave it like that and go. Y'all have a great day. Don't fall for anybody trying to define who you are with another weird little word. Love you guys.